I was traveling in Asia in a very closed country. Um, got put on a train to a city I'd never been to before. And all I knew was I had to find this hotel, and I couldn't find it. It was cold. I had this light jacket on. I'm freezing to death. Everybody on the train is smoking. My allergies kick in. I mean, everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I'm walking around this city looking for this hotel. I finally find it. And I have to say, uh, a hotel in that part of the world at that time, that's a very generous description. It was there was things growing in the bathroom and all kinds of stuff going on. And I went in there and sat down. I was all by myself, and all of a sudden I realized there's no one in the world who knows me, who knows where I am right now. And it was an overwhelming feeling. It was like, wow, I don't know if I've ever been this literally alone. And all of a sudden this thought in the back of my mind starts forming, and I couldn't believe I didn't think of it before. And I think it was one of those God moments where he's just prompting you. And I was like, I need to go call my best friend. So I have to go down to the business office to make an international call. And honestly, at that point, I didn't care how much it cost. I did not care. I go down there, I make this call, get on the phone with my best friend, and it was just the most beautiful, I call it the greatest conversation of my life, because it was so powerful in that moment. It just turned everything around. And suddenly I went from unknown and disconnected to known. I think as a culture, we're dealing with so much isolation, in part because we have this focus on technology and this focus on, I've got all these social media friends and all this stuff, and I've got all these virtual friends, so I don't need to have real connection with real people. And what that has produced is a whole generation of people who oftentimes don't even know how to have a conversation. In the early days of starting the first organization I ever started, New Hope, it took off like a rocket ship in many ways. There's all this external success, and I'm leading this organization that's supposed to help connect people to God and others, and I feel completely disconnected. I'm supposed to help people feel known and cared for, and I feel unknown. I heard a quote from Gary Smalley many years ago: life is relationship, the rest is just details. And I think that's one of the reasons that Jesus said, the two greatest commandments are love God and love your neighbor. It's all about relationship. And the kingdom at its core is relationship. If you think that you're going to have a relationship that is pain-free, you're living on the wrong planet. It's just, all of us are going to experience pain in relationships. It's actually the ability and the willingness to press through the pain, to forgive, to reconcile, to restore relationship is what actually grows us up as humans and makes us mature. Maturity is finding contentment where you are and working through the pain and relationship to the other side, to reconciliation and to intimacy. And when you start to live like that, your relationships transform, and it transforms you in the process. I really wrote Unknown just to help people. I just kept seeing so many people who were struggling in relationships, not knowing how to deal with conflict, not knowing how to get to a place of forgiveness and reconciliation. And so many people who had tons of followers on social media, but not any real depth to their relationships. I hope that Unknown helps reconnect people, bring people back together. Families, I was talking to a guy the other day who told me that his family that used to be really close, but now because of politics, they can't even do holidays together anymore. Part of what it means to be a mature human being is to be able to have conversations with people who you vehemently disagree with, but you can still love and honor them and still value them as a human being because they're made in the image of God.